Hello students, today I am going to teach you English Literature Lesson 2 The Wizard of Hockey. The Wizard of Hockey. Major Dhyan Chand Singh is to be one of the greatest hockey players of all time. He was part of the gold-winning Indian hockey team in 3 Olympic Games. Dhyan Chand Singh was born in the state of Uttar Pradesh in India on 29 August 1905. His father, Subedar Sameshwar Dutt Singh, played hockey in the army. Dhyan Singh's family had to frequently move to the different places where his father was transferred on duty. His schooling suffered as a result and he stopped going to school after he completed class 6. The family finally settled in a city called Jhansi, where Dhyan's father got a small piece of land to build a house. Young Dhyan did not show any special interest in sports, though he loved wrestling. In fact, his hockey career had quite an ordinary beginning. Dhyan and youngsters used to cut a leaf of a date palm each and pull off the fronds. With a curve at its end, this palm leaf stem would become a makeshift hockey stick and they would play with a ball made from old rags. In 1922, at the age of 17, Dhyan Singh joined the Indian Army. He was a Sipahi on the 14th Regiment, Punjab. While serving in the regiment, he came in contact with Subedar Major Bhole Tiwari. Major Bhole Tiwari was very fond of hockey and was a good player himself. He recognized the talent in Dhyan Singh. He became Dhyan's guru and his influence laid the foundation of Dhyan's amazing sports career. Tiwari and Dhyan Chand had no fixed time to play. Dhyan Chand had to pay attention to army duties and could not find enough time to practice hockey during the day. So he practiced alone on the field at night. While they rested, his army mates could hear him hitting the ball for hours at a time. The legend of Dhyan Chand and his unbelievable feats on the hockey field had begun. In 1926, Dhyan played his first match for India in New Zealand, beginning an international career that lasted for 22 years. Dhyan Chand won gold medals at the Olympic Games in Amsterdam 1928, Los Angeles 1932, and as a captain in Berlin 1936. Dhyan Chand scored 36 goals in 12 Olympic matches an average of 3 goals a match. When he played at the Berlin Olympics, a German newspaper carried a banner headline, "The Olympic Complex now has a magic show too." Dhyan Chand's magical stick work drew crowds to the hockey field. His skilled stick work and amazing ball control left fellow players and spectators awestruck. He earned the nickname Hockey Wizard. Dhyan Chand believed in being the best. As a great person, he never lost his temper on the field, but he certainly had to will to win. Dhyan Chand played with excellent team spirit. He respected his teammates even though he was talented. He never boasted or showed off. He played selflessly. If he found that one of his teammates was in a better position to score, he would immediately flick the ball to the well-played player. Hockey is a game of 11 players, not of one individual, he always said. At the age of 51, Dhyan Chand retired from the army as a major. The Government of India honoured him that year by awarding him the Padma Bhushan, India's third highest honour. Dhyan Chand breathed his last on 3rd December 1979 in Delhi. A year after his death, the Indian Postal Service issued a commemorative stamp in his honour. Dhyan Chand National Stadium in New Delhi is named in his honour. His birth date is celebrated as the National Sports Day in India. The President gives away sports awards such as the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna, Arjuna Award and a Dronacharya Award on this day at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. In 2002, a Dhyan Chand Award for Lifetime Achievement in Sports and Games were introduced to honor those sportspersons who have not only contributed to sports through their performance but continue to contribute to the promotion of sports after retirement from an active sporting career. The opening sentence of Dhyan Chand's autobiography reads, "I am a common man and then a soldier. It has been my training from my very childhood to avoid limelight and publicity. I have chosen a profession where I have been taught to be a soldier and nothing beyond that." But he was not so common after all. His skill was the stuff of myths and legends. There will never be another like him. Now, students, I hope you all understood the chapter, and now you all have to do this exercise in which you all create a timeline of Dhyan Chand's career in the manner shown below and fill it with the information you have gathered from the story. 1905, 1922, 1926, 1928, 1932, 1936, 1956, 1979, 2002. You can write your answers in the comment box and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.